pleasant good evening to each and every one around the world, friends all. Today's episode is about a lot of things, but I will touch the most important one. Let me congratulate the American people for choosing a man who happens to be not a politician, but a visionist, a businessman. Not everything he say or do you all may admire or you may like. I heard a lot of people from my country, Little Guyana, which is in Liberty, Brooklyn, and other nations from the world that are living in America, is condemning President of America, Donald Trump, for the things that he's doing, such as deporting the illegal. Well, you cannot tell a man how to run his country or his house, because that is dictatorism. And you cannot throw your burden on the doorstep of somebody when you yourself chase them out of Africa, India, and China, and other parts of the world. And now they restore to where they believe is their own, and you are coming to live off of what they were fighting for. I like to be fair, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, this world, no man will live forever. But we have so many problems facing us, and all of corrupt politicians around the world. Donald J. Trump is a businessman. People humiliate him, they insult him, they take him to court, they say all what's manner about the man. And yes, the news fly by night, and those who hate him already condemn him to prison. But again, there's an old saying, who the Lord bless, no man curse. But President Obama, during his time in office, it's alleged he deported so many million or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, but he did not make arguments about it. It acted diplomatically, quietly, and nobody hear anything, so they do nothing. Then they also say it's alleged again that Joe Biden do the same. But these people did not talk and make noise. Fortunately, Donald J. Trump is a businessman who was the 45th President of the United States. And when he became the President of the United States, as the 45th President, there was a lot of changes. Only those who don't like what he was doing find fault of it. And of course it's natural, because the wicked do not like when you're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled around this world. I have seen a lot. I am not here fighting for power in Guyana or no part of the world, because I will not be the one who will be answering to the high authority called God Almighty. Because no man walk this earth without mistake or sins. None. And then we say we repent, which means we ask for forgiveness and accept our fault, but we still live in it and still criticize, keep silent, which means we are hypocrites. Let's face reality. The whole of Africa, who stopped them from uniting and develop together and help each other? India, who stopped them from bring back Pakistan as India, Bangladesh, and all of them unite because they are Indian, whether they are Muslim, Hindus, or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we, the two major races in Guyana and the Caribbean, as East Indian descendant and African descendant, we are very ungrateful, because we did not speak out when our people, because I mix with your blood both sides, chased the European out of Africa and India, and we didn't condemn Idi Amin when he chased every Indian out of Uganda. And we did not condemn Mugabe who drove every European out of former Rhodesia. Friends, who is writing the book of justice? Guyanese, Indian and blacks? Or them in the Caribbean? It doesn't mean anything. First, to begin with, we have a president, a young man, Mr. Ali. Yes, sometimes I say he's too hostile the way he speaks internationally. You cannot go to England, get an interview, and telling the man who is interviewing you, man or woman, shut up and wait or keep quiet, whatever it was his assertion. I'm not going to use a let. Could people just forget what they say? Thank God for cell phone and the news. But I'm going to use a let. It's not a pledge. Okay? So get this straight. Then telling the man, you shut up and listen. And he start talk about how much the carbon of Guyana through the jungle with the Amerindian, and he said, we keep it. We could be a big language, Mr. Ali. I am not against you, brother, but one thing with Burnham, he might be a thief and a racial man, but he know how to speak internationally. He know how to cover his filth. But you go to England and the way you speak, you just didn't know what you have done. Also, you went to the UN and you spoke about the Pan-African slave trade like you do in England. But did you realize what happened in Guyana with the Amerindian? Come on, Ali, put the Quran down, boy. Muhammad must be rolling where he is when people like y'all hold those Quran, because I call him the last messenger. And I guarantee that you are not one, because you are too hasty the way you speak internationally. First, to begin with, there is an old saying, and even though Burnham may have been a hypocrite, he had a very nice saying, never can a canoe bore a punt, but what he did not know, a torpedo can blow the punt apart, or a ship. Okay? So, all this nonsense y'all grow up with, get it clear. Ali, in due respect to you, if Allah or God call you to heaven, and you see Prophet Muhammad, Isa, Musa, and all of them, and God put you in charge, you will kick them out? Or will you take away the throne or the land? And if you said no, just imagine what you're doing in Guyana with the Amerindian 9 tribes, followed by the mixed race. And I want to ask the black race in Guyana and you Indian, is only the two you came from somewhere? I got your blood in me? Where the Portuguese came from? He dropped from the sky? Or came from the river, the ocean? What about the Chinese? Friends, the two of you have to stop two things if you want to be Guyanese. You cannot say, we arrived or we are emancipated because Guyana can produce a leader like Donald Trump. Because once you're emancipated, you're free. You got to go back home. All right? And once you arrive, your visa run out. English language. But maybe that is the Hindi way or the Arabic way of transaction towards being a bully or trying to pull the wool in people's face while you're doing nonsense. Now, you might take it personally, but remember these words. We all will have to die one day, whether by assassination, whether by the hitmen, them, that the politician, 99% of y'all in parliament got y'all hand in blood. Or even if not, y'all know about what's going on and refuse to do something about it. I get to understand also Priya Manichan and somebody say something in Guyana. I didn't get it clear because I don't follow what I say is alleged. But let's face reality. What's going on in the world today? Guyana is one of the most richest country right now for population, with 200 and something thousand African descendants, which I'm a part of. 200 and something thousand Indian descendants, which also I'm a part of. And as a little boy growing up, Indian will humiliate me and say, since I mix, if they say go back to where your family come from, where would I go? And I say, I cannot go nowhere. I'll stay in Guyana. I was 8, 7, or 9. Indian. When the black man, Mr. Long and Mr. Cyrus, God rest the dead, will say to the Indian who said that to me, what are you telling this young child? Why you have to even mention something like that? The man born in Guyana like we born here, we go nowhere but Guyana. Unless we go for vacation. Black people. They have more understanding. They understand the truth. But the illiterate one get carried away because you don't want to work. You want free money. So you remind you who you kill. And the Indian business people and politicians will give you what you want to kill somebody, but then they can get somebody to kill you, and the killing will go on until they get rid of the evidence. Because they don't want you to tell nobody about it. Alright? And when you take the job and kill who they pay you to kill, because you're hungry, you're not desirable, you're miserable, you have to live off of their handout. So you sit down and you're waiting for the next one to kill. But they got your killer right around you waiting to kill you when you're done. Fools, come off of it. Take it from me. And when an Indian, may it be a politician, may it be a businessman, or others, give you a job to kill somebody, don't tell them no. Say, okay, thank you when you want it done. Take as much as you can get from them, go to any embassy and report them and expose it. Please. Because you can still get killed. And they can know if you tell your family they're going to kill out your family. Fire. Accident. Always they know in the hospital. Take the PNC, black leadership. Every 10 Indian women go into the public hospital a little while ago making children. 6 and 7 of them will die with a child. Since I hear it, I don't hear nobody dying again. It seems like something, it seems like the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever crime I've committed against an innocent man, woman or child, whether you're black or you're an Indian or whoever, your days are coming. Your children and grandchildren shall crawl on this earth and eat the filth that cometh from their ass. And who caused it? You. Illiterate bastards. And let it be known, every crime that was committed from Barnum time to now shall and will be reopened. And every family in Guyana, whether you're black, you're Amerindian, you're mixed, whoever hurt you, write their name down. Do a video and hide it, so when the government get the right leadership, all shall come back into the future. The reason for that, every man and woman deserve justice. Do unto others as you would like them do unto you. How many years must we continue listening to PNC, the PPP, and let it be known the coalition government with the GAR, after forming in 1966, we were independence, 8 or 9 Indian lead dragon across the floor. Then everybody said, call them hypocrites and so on. It was an arrangement between Bonham and Jagan to divide and rule the country. Alright? But look what plays out. The decent Indian and blacks suffer under the hands of the two leaders. Judas the Iscariot as Chedi Jagan, Burnham as Barabbas, and again Peter, Bible story, after he was with Jesus, and the people said, were you not the man who was with that? He said, I've never seen the man. What did he answer when he collated? He was asked, look what you do when the Indian did trick me. He said, I didn't know the man would have become like that. The man is right. Alright? He was the only man turned his business into shareholder for $1 per share. So Indian and black people could have an input into it. Because Indian, you've been beating up this driver, breaking up his trucks up in the East Coast. Herstelling, Lenora, High Flood, and many have spots in Berbice. While you blacks, every election you're ready to beat, burn, loot, like Agricola, MacDo, Joe Strong as they call it. South Rumwell, Tiger Bay, Buxton, Pleasance, and many hot spots. Let it be known to y'all. People still alive know what you done to them. Okay? And the right government shall resurface that back. Y'all will not like the trial. That's why I admire Donald Trump. Okay? They tried to jail him. They run his name through the news. You believe that the man was so terrible. You know? But little do they know, God is the one who decides the fate of every human being. Y'all may not like it. According to the Quran and the Bible, the Lord does send someone to change it. So for America and the world at large, Donald J. Trump, the honorable president of this country, is to change it. Let God decide his fate, not you. 3 attempts on his life. Then you all make mockery. Oh, he arranged that. How stupid you all can be. Will a man arrange to drink poison and drink it and still survive? Something wrong here. Will a man pay a sniper to shoot at him to knock his ears? That man be taking a chance he could win the lotto every second. You illiterate bastards. You all love to gossip. A little while ago during the election of the American government between Kamala Harris, the Democratic contender, and Donald J. Trump, I have seen on Facebook a picture with Mr. Ali, the president of Guyana, sitting side of Kamala Harris. And I heard it's alleged that contribution was made to the Democratic Party. But Guyanese is full of story, they lie a lot. So we don't know where the truth is. The man can be innocent. And with the picture, it can be somebody take your picture and put it side of Adolf Hitler and whatever, or you side of the devil if you have a face. So I would not buy that, but I talk what this I saw. Now, I see on Facebook again, according to the information I'm seeing, Mr. Ali is trying to have a dialogue with the United States. But I want him to know, America runs things. Y'all are only overseer. Think of it. America know about Guyana long before all of you. In 1972, I was told about the wealth of Guyana. I have met that hypocrite called Chenny Jagan in Freedom House, overlooking Metropole Cinema, where I tell him, talk to Burnham so everybody can get land and money to build house. He looked at me and he asked me, how could that be possible? And when I leave his office, walking, going to big market, police were following me. Huh? That hypocrite. That is why when he won the presidency in 92, and I asked Mansour to give me the 3 seat, and Mansour, nothing personal. You must not forget those who stand with you in the time of your campaign. You must not forget those when the beach will rob you, take away your married ring in Queens, give you a ring value maybe 50 times what your married ring was. Because we don't believe in gold and diamond and money. We believe in love and unity, and people must live as one. But same goes to Mr. Vishnu Bandu. We give him a car to use, where he put a big cow head on the door, but he didn't do it on his. And today, he don't even call to say nothing. Indian people, you all are very ungrateful, and you forget kindness. But again, there's a lot of good ones, and they keep away. Unfortunately, I never find a good one. But everything I have accomplished in life, from the knowledge, wisdom, or stupidity, if you India want to say it, I get it from the black race. Patience, love, affection, and how to unite and make the world a better place. But again, they got a lot of illiterate, ignorant people in the society. You know, time, ladies and gentlemen, you were born in Guyana, you are not Africans. You are Africa's descendant, but you are a Guyanese. Come off of this bloody thing called emancipation, because none of you was emancipated, Kofi and others. Alright? And let's face reality. You black people in Guyana is the racial one there. But again, out of 200 something thousand, 70 to 80 something thousand genuine human beings. Very loving, kind, devoted, give what come with it. God can open heaven and accept it. The rest is garbage. Change for God's sake. And you Indian, out of 240 something thousand, my dear God, if we get 5,000, we can go to heaven. Because all of you are corrupt, covetous, spiteful, jealousful, and very ungrateful. And you all believe that you all are better than everybody else. It's time for a change. Guyana is for Guyanese, not Indians and Africans. What happened to the Chinese and the Amerindians and the Portuguese? Are they not human beings? Is God going to only have black men and Indian in heaven? And you black people come out of this slave talk, because y'all was a forced slave owner, and find out who was the most that ruled Spain for 700 years. I was saying 500, but a Spanish historian heard me on a radio show and said, brother, it was 700 years. Okay? And therefore, if y'all was the first in the world as Adam and Eve, which we all came from some way, if our great-grandmother Eve didn't listen to God, will she listen to you and me? Huh? And then Adam had another wife. Now your preachers tell you the name of it, I won't tell y'all. And then Cain killed Abel, he got to be a black brother kill a black brother over jealousy. Now that sound like an Indian. So somewhere we're not getting the truth. Because very rare a black man will kill his brother. That is an Indian tradition. And you all love to kill your parents, love to kill your brothers, love to kill your sister, all because your wife control you with what she got between her legs. You illiterate bastards. Huh? Y'all may not like it, and I don't need nothing from y'all. I need justice, right, Ramzatan? And you corrupt black judges and magistrates and police. I'm begging y'all who lead y'all to join and lock up my innocent son when he was kidnapped from the registrar, passed through the court, and put in the jail in Camp Street or wherever. Now I hear y'all condemn it. They light a fire to kill him, and the fire kills somebody else. Y'all they see God is great, but y'all are running away from this. Whether you live in Canada, America, y'all may have to go to Saudi Arabia, they're going to kill y'all and take their money while you're thief. You hypocrites, the good ones, I ask you all to unite, come together. You are your own enemy, Indian and black. Stop listening to this damn corrupt politician. And why do we need a two-party system? Even at the PNC, is PPP. And even though you got AFC, they are members of PPP who joined the PNC. And even though you got PPPC, some crossover too. Hypocrites. Now, you mean to tell me, Guyana them, y'all in Guyana, y'all better than God, Allah, Bhagwan? If God could send so many prophets from Abraham, from Noah, from Jesus to Moses, and they say Muhammad is the last messenger, I do feel we need another messenger because the whole world is upside down right now. Think. And I ask you and urge you, the black race out of Africa, stop talking about white man save you. Because you give him the name white. I never see a white man. And you who don't like the African descendants, stop talking about black man. Because I never see a black man. Because you got some Indians darker than some blacks. As you call them blacks, I use your vocabulary. So get it clear. And I want you all to understand clearly. The wealth in Guyana does not belong to a chosen few. And a lot of them I get to understand they join the lodge. You mean to tell me it's an organization of thieves, whores, and criminals? They're not supposed to be one of the most cleanest. But you all give anything good filth. Friends, If those things are true, then I rather not to be in those organizations. Why we cannot have another party? Why it got to be PNC, PPP, and all you joining together, crashing floor, drinking champagne while the nation feeling pain? But you judges and magistrates and police, who take pay up to lock up innocent people, please, I beg you, speak out now before it's too late. Because you all just see Bashir of Syria run away to Russia with $100 and something billion. They can kill him soon and take everything, just wait. Do you know what happened to those judges? Those men who was beating people, killing people. For him, they don't want y'all to know plenty of them are being annihilated with their family, their innocent family. But it's a reason. If you are a woman and your husband are involved in a crime, always remember, you wouldn't like nobody do it to you. Don't encourage it, what your husband or your children or your brother done to other people. Hand them over. All right? Hand them over. And no court system should be a part of no ministers in government or government. That should be by itself. And the people should vote for whatever judge they wanted. Okay? What become the Rampasad brother? Up in the toll gate up in Berbice that was going down when the GDF was fetching the ballot box under the Bernard presidency time in election. What become the Odiebody and more matter? What about the woman on Lenora, as is alleged, where the bulldozer and the tractor runs over councillor or whatever his own name is? Come on! What happened to the late Walter Radney? Uini, Dublin, Vincentica. Vincentica was murdered because Dr. Jagan was afraid of what he was doing when he met with Fidel Castro. Okay? And maybe Burnham and Jagan were together. But Mr. Vincentica should have known better. Alright? And let me tell you all, look at me, we don't want power. Because if we want it, we can get it. But we don't want it. Show our hands, it's clean. But we can promise you one thing. We want justice, or we may have to take it. Because you tried to kill mine. Alright? Justified for a few dollar bill. Any man who kills a person who tried to hurt their family innocently should be a hero, not a terrorist. Because if you're going to kill mine, I got to kill yours. But we don't believe in that. We didn't give life, we should take it. But you black people in Guyana, the illiterate, ignorant bastards, wake up. Every crime you all committed will come against you and your family. Somebody know. And money talks and bullshit walk. Like all the politicians giving you some stink food, music. If they got a good message, why they want musician? Come on. They should give you all the money. And that 100,000 is not baritone, not note. It's the nation money. Why the Amerindian only get 15% from saving the forest? Can an Amerindian go to Africa or India and claim any rights? Man, they will annihilate them, isn't it? Friends, I call upon the lawmakers in Guyana, throw the law books out. All of you are corrupt. All of you. But the time is coming when y'all are going to serve. You see what Trump is doing? With the FBI and all organizations, how much of them he firing? You see how much of them? Because whatever he's doing is a wake-up call. And he only begin it. There's a domino effect. So come on, Mr. Ali. Talk to Trump. Open up the door to the less fortunate around the world. Remember those who came to the Indian rescue under Burnham, Venezuela, few Caribbean islands like Antigua, Trinidad, Barbados. And let the women them and the men them talk the crime that was committed against them in those countries and who do it to them. Okay? And we must have unity amongst the nation. All 6 nations, whether you are Portuguese, Chinese, Indian or African, you are Guyanese, come to that. Because we are not one Guyana, when you're holding emancipation. Unless it's constipation, you get mixed up. And the day of arrival, but you don't have a day of departure. Something wrong here. It looks like we have to get another Trump to rule Guyana. Come on. Why Guyanese have to suffer? You're suffering because of your stupidity and your illiterateness. Look, we have a name and a card number that went to our place and stole a generator and other thing. But guess what? Money can buy that, but that fool don't know what is coming. But we leave it to God Almighty, a better judge. All who done us wrong, you shall bury your children, or you will cry the day that you give birth to them. Like the woman on the East Coast that I pardoned. You hear? And the woman on the West Coast of the Aurora that was in charge of the Timeri jail when she beat Mr. Snow, stripped him naked, and did not give him medical. What was she trying to see? Private parts? Huh? I do hope God forgive me that bitch run mad before she died and all who hurt us. Look at me. I'm not afraid because I'm coming. I want you all to do something wrong to me. I'll wake up from the grave into your bed. You wouldn't like it. They got no hope your man would stop me. I don't thief. I don't lie on people. We try to do good. You hear? We're going to sign an agreement. Like Sarfraz Ali, Ahmad Ali, the late Yassin Ali children, parasite to society. You hear? Ungrateful bastards. And even some of my relatives from the Khan family. I want you all to get this clear. I don't have friends and family when you're wrong to people. All right? When I mention these things, y'all say I'm mad. I shot my own brother. If I had the knowledge to see farther than that because I was a young kid on the team, I regret I didn't kill the bastard for what he done with the Indian wife. Divide the family. Here, I got a daughter. If I get her close to me, I kill her to show you what is justice. She lie. She will lie on Jesus Muhammad and she would even lie on God. Huh? Because of what? But then I get to understand it was Obia. When a letter right to my house with a cross, everything changed within 24 hours. I was put out. Yeah. The courthouse in 161 in the Bronx have a story about me when a judge threatened to lock me up. And I point to her son's picture and it smashed up and it was kicked off the desk. She adjourned the case and chased me out. If they had put their handcuff on me, I wasn't going to be Samson. My God would have bring down that courthouse. The ceiling and the wall would have caved in and killed every one of them. I would have been the only one walking out. I swear. I know me, I don't know you. Okay? I have been on ship blazed with fire, not one hair scorch. I have taken people off of ships and tell them what's going to happen. And it happened, it went down. My stepfather used to call me Noah. And when he challenged me and I gave him the death, and it happened, he said, your name changed to Jesus, Noah. He didn't live long after. Because my God wants to prove me wrong. He don't leave you too long. Like Vernon Betu, that Indian piece of trash, used to humiliate me, call me, and I was good to this man. Help him. His daughter joined our family. He used to call me by the pale fence and tell me, I am not his daughter, father-in-law. I must look for my father. I never know what I done these people. But God, I tell you how he gonna die. And so help me God, that's how he died. Patrick Shaw, a very good friend of mine. When my half-brother Michael Chong, and I wanted to know, Michael Chong put me and my ex-wife out with 3 children. I went to Shaw House when I was very close to assisting him. He went behind my back. I wouldn't have been staying there long in a little room. He went behind my back and told my brother, man, come and move back. He picked me up in his motorcycle, take me down in Georgetown to allow my brother the time to move me back into the house. He didn't live long neither. My God, don't let me down, ladies and gentlemen. Here, they got another one. He used to call Idado, talk some shit about me. I warned him. I give him time. He had to go. The other Jamaican woman, she messed with me. insult me and I warn her and I got witness. She still continue. I tell you, let this bitch die. She died the same week. I'm like that. I burn this way. And if I done you wrong, I expect to go through the same thing if you done it to me, what I had want for you. Okay? That's how fair I am. But let me tell you, when my stepfather called me, he said, from today, Noah, your name is Jesus. Not realizing that my middle name was Emmanuel. Until I get that birth certificate, and my mother says she had a dream to name me Emmanuel, but that was too English pie. But she got Indian and black blood, you know. So she put George Emmanuel. Then I end up with Korea. Chong, Khan, Korea. Man, Jesus ain't got a father right now. I don't even know if it's a dog is my father. But you Indian and black people, illiterate bastards, you can laugh how much you want. Think of this. Wake up before it's too late. We need a national front government in Guyana. No black people to rule Guyana, no Indian. We want an Amerindian as the leader, administered by the other 5 races. You black people had your chance. It wasn't nice. You Indian had your chance and you got it back. It's the most corrupt place. Corrupt place in this hemisphere. Come on. Ali might have good intention. And I want to know why every press conference is the vice president and not the man. Then why God sent the prophet them, and when they got to answer question, I don't know when Jesus was going to be on trial, God didn't answer. He allowed Jesus to speak and Pontius Pilate. But every time the president get into a question, the vice president got to answer the God of Guyana. Now let's act here. My dear God, Father, if I am wrong, forgive me. But if I'm right, I leave it in your hands. Hypocrites all the way through. So between the two diseases, let's choose the good between the blacks and the Indians, the Portuguese and Chinese. Unite Guyana and make it a national front. Open up the door to the less fortunate around the world. And America must always be our ally with England, because he who receives stolen property is worse than those who stole it. So if you Indian and black people say Guyana is our own, all of you need to go to jail, because it's a stolen property from the British. From the Spanish to the Dutch to the British, and you all collect it. So I would like to know, somebody take the president car and I buy it. Will the police arrest me? Yes, they will. Stolen property, say y'all burn the effing law books, call you are corrupt. But then y'all are saying, this is a country. But your days are bitter, numbered on the face of this earth. So I call upon the patriotic Guyanese who live in America, Canada, England, elsewhere, unite. Let's make a difference. Let's go back to Guyana for national front government. If Ali is doing good, it is our duty to support him until we find the right leader to pull Guyana out from the racism and the corruption. I'd rather deal with a corrupt bastard than a racial fool. Okay? Corruption only have a limit. Racism is from beginning to ending until the nation die out. Alright? How long a black man live and he educated, if he stupid, he gonna use white man to theory. White man slave was police pilots and doctors and scientists, great musician, actors and actresses, great storytellers, but yet for all, he cost the white man. And in Africa, they closing down school, taking money and go to Qatar, to like Ghana, see man kicking soccer, while soccer kicking a ball, while the black brothers playing with the balls. And that's kind of leader? Then that old bastard from India, somebody asked on my program, what do we and India got to do with Guyana? They got a lot to do, brother. We are not Indians, we are Guyanese. Then why you calling the people Pakistanis? They are Indians. Or Bangladesh, they are Indians. Anyway, you see a Chinese restaurant, even though you may have Korean and Philippine, you know what you all say? Chinese. Because yes, they are from there. My friends, let it be known to you. Let's work together for united Guyana. where land must be given to every Guyanese family and $50,000 to build the dream house. And Mr. Mohammed, with due respect to you, if you are going to run for presidency, you don't need Kemraj Ramjatan at your corner, right? Because he has committed crime by when he was with the PNC at noon. He has violated human rights violation, and he should be charged for a part of locking up an innocent man. According to him, what his investigator told him, the man was guilty when the man innocent and was on bail. So I call that kidnapping, which is a part of, because he should know better, and wrongful imprisonment, an attempt on the man's life when he was locked up at Camp Street with a fire, okay? And the wrongful beating at Timeri Station. So if you black people think I am wrong, voice your opinion, but you have children. If I am wrong, may God destroy your generation. Like the woman on the East Coast, the other one on the West Coast, and all you Indian bastards who done us wrong, you all will know, like I said again, 70 to 80 something thousand black people, genuine, loving, kind, devoted. God don't want nothing better. Trust me. But if you get 2,000 Indian out of Guyana, that is loyal, humble, honorable. My dear God, Jesus might be in Guyana before he go to Israel. Every Palestinian is a terrorist, even though we are bulldozing their house, shooting them at the mosque and doing wrong things. Everybody close a blind eye on their face. But we are human. Not because they speak not our language, nor in our country. We are all God's children. Because the Jews would have been in Guyana. If I can turn the clock back, I'll put Netanyahu in Guyana. He would have developed. All you black people in India want to get rich with them between them and become their slave until God comes. Because y'all are not fighters. Y'all only fight between them. You black people got to stop this illiterate bastardness about slavery. You're holding back the progress for innocent African children in Africa who want to go far in life. Because if you got 5 tigers in your yard attacking you, you're going to bring 95 more. Y'all tell me, do the maths. If you got 10 jackass kicking you, you're going to bring another 90? Come on. That is my opinion. I am not against Ali Barrett and Norton, but there's a man in the government, in the opposition, according to information, he says, bridge and road, people can't live on it and eat. Let that fool know it's a transportation. Okay? It was a transportation to get you to where you have to go. So people could develop. So if Ali is doing good, we have a right to support him, but we don't want PPP or PNC happening. We want a national front government, and he can do it. And I want him to answer questions. Don't only talk about the Pan-African slave when the Buckman got to buy land from Indian and black people in Guyana. Listen, I'm going to end it now, but let it be known. Long live Donald Trump. Long live the American policy. The man is right with many things what he's doing. If not, God drunk the world, he can burn it this time. Blame him. Don't blame Trump. Have a good day, and may God be with all of you. Nothing personal, that is my effing opinion, okay? Have a good day. Peace.